Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Imagination Megapark. Now, in the last video, I created this big hardline twister coaster called Sandworm. Now, I got a lot of comments on that video, and I said that I would name several handymen after commenters. So yeah, that's what I will do now. I picked out 5 people who regularly leave comments and whose comments I liked. And I will now name 5 handymen after commenters. I will keep doing this in the coming videos for this series as well, so keep those comments coming. Alright, now we have now 5 handymen named after commenters. Like I said, keep those comments coming, and you might also become a handyman in the park, just randomly wandering around, sweeping up whatever the guests leave behind. Anyway, today I want to work on a new area of the park, which will be right next to the Desert of Doom. And over here, I want to make an area called the Lava Lands. Now, the name already says it. It will be full of lava, volcanoes, fire, you name it. Yeah, it will, like the Desert of Doom, it will be quite an inhospitable land. And I have some really fun rides planned for this area. Anyway, first thing I want to do is recolor the land a bit and work on this entrance area for this for the lava lands. So I'll make a little gate and I'll work a bit on the border between these two lands. Anyway, enough talking. Let's begin. Alright, I've now created the entrance to the lava lands. You can see a gate over here using these pillars, little roof over it, and of course I also made sure to make some lava pools with some of this colorable bubbling goo and some flames coming out of it. Now I don't want this land to be completely devoid of foliage, so I also put some of these dark red trees with grayish stems. I think they look great in this setting. So yeah, I'm definitely really happy with how this area is shaping up, and I think I'm going to continue this theme throughout this land. Now I always tell people not to use this rocky floor on a flat land, because usually it doesn't look that great. But I will make sure to fill this land with scenery and stuff. So then I think it will actually look pretty good. Now, what I had planned for this area is actually to have a go-kart track over here, and yeah, this is a fantasy park, of course, so I can go wild with the go-kart. So yeah, it will probably be something that you would expect in a Mario Kart game. So it won't be too realistic. Anyway, I'll just get started on it. Alright, taking a short break from building this go-kart track. Now I'm already really liking the way it's starting to look. I especially love these volcano pieces. You don't see these being used very often, but they're a small part of this volcano object from the prehistoric set. Yeah, it's quite annoying to do because you have to do it from all 4 angles. I copy and paste this one piece of the volcano, and yeah, from the other angles it will be invisible. So yeah, and it's just an annoying object to do, but I do think it looks pretty cool. Probably have to fix these because here I copied and pasted a wrong part, which actually has a palm tree on it, which probably wouldn't really thrive in this setting. But yeah, I quite like the way the barriers look now with these rocks and these this dark, deep red foliage. I think that's a great combination. I also made a little tunnel here in the track. Over here we have a jump into a volcano. I think that's also pretty cool. Yeah, also doing a few pieces of a regular barrier. Well, I say regular, but it's how I usually make them, with some monorails, also with some steeplechase track on top. Yeah, I will just continue working on this track now to finish this last section, and also I will make a proper station for this ride. Alright, I'm done building the go-kart track here. Now, I think it turned out really cool. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, in this section I just added tons of trees, again the same color, also lots of rocks. The go-karts now jump into this volcano here, and then they emerge out from this tunnel. Again, put more of these volcanoes here, and yeah, I think it just looks really cool. And I think this is really a great start to this new lava lands area. Yeah, I'm just so happy with how it turned out. Yeah, I think it would be a real well, I actually don't think it would be really fun driving here, because it would be very dangerous, of course. Yeah, but of course it's Roller Coaster Tycoon. You can build whatever you want here, and I think it turned out really great. So yeah, to finish off this video, I think it will be fun to actually take a ride on this go-kart. I'll save that for the very end of this video. For now, yeah, I placed 2 new entertainers in the park. There's one over here who is swimming in the lava, and there's one over here just walking around here on this piece of land here in between the queue and the go-kart track. So I will name both of these after patrons. So over here in the lava we will have Mark, and over here we will have Beef. So yeah, thanks a lot guys for supporting me on Patreon. And if you also want to support me on Patreon, there's a link to my Patreon in the video description. Alright, yeah, that was all the building I'm going to do for this episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider giving it a like. It would really help out my channel. And to end this video, let's take a ride on this go-karts ride, which, by the way, I named Caldera Karts. because I think that's a fitting name for the go-kart ride. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you again in the next one. See you later.